All right. Apparently, Kyrie Irving could be on his way out of Brooklyn. Apparently, Brooklyn Nets not been wanting to commit long term financially to Kyrie Irving, obviously because of inconsistencies. Even when he did come back, once you look at it in its totality, when he did come back to the team, he was in Ramadan, which he couldn't give himself 100%. Now, before last season, he said he wasn't going to take the jab, whatever you want to say, and the team they decided not to make him a part time player because, in the city of Brooklyn, New York City, um, you couldn't play in the arena without being vaccinated, and Kyrie chose not to do that. All right, that's what he chose not to do. All right. So eventually, somewhere down the line, they changed their opinion on making him a part-time player. Somewhere down, closer down the line to that, they lifted the mandate. Now, people that can't, now I think visiting team players could be unvaccinated, but not residents in New York City or the home team. So, a lot of people's calling for inconsistency, but he stood on his power. Apparently he did right with his money. I don't think he was getting paid during that time where he wasn't playing. So, before that, the other year, before that, remember he left the team, and he was had to deal with some mental issues about whatever happened. I think at the Capitol. Then they found him at a birthday party, and he was supposed to be at home rehabbing or whatever, getting his mind right. And the year before that, he wasn't there in the bubble, and KD was gone, so he ain't never been healthy, and that's pretty much been the story of his career. Cleveland, he missed some games. Cleveland, he missed some finals games. Boston, he missed a bunch of games. And had he been healthy in Boston, they probably would have got a championship. When they took LeBron in Cleveland to a game 7, but he still wasn't available. And Kyrie is seldomly available. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie, so it look like they're gonna move on, and the Knicks are gonna look at him. The Knicks also is trying to trade up in the 2022 draft to get Jay Ivey with the Sacramento Kings. They reported offers Nerlens Noel, Alex Burke, and a 10th pick to number 4. Obviously, that wasn't enough for Kings to drop 6 spots in the draft. Um, so that was a terrible trade. And now they saying Shams from Athletics is saying sources Kyrie Irving Nets are at an impasse in conversation about his future in Brooklyn, clearing the way for 7-time All-Star to consider the open market. Lakers, Knicks are expected to emerge among potential suitors. So I don't know how the Lakers are going to be potential suitors. They don't have no money. How does that work? And then Brooklyn is probably not going to oblige them in the side and trade. So I don't care. They keep throwing the Lakers name out. I think they be throwing the Lakers names out for clout. That's what I really think it is. I think they be throwing the Lakers name out there to get more hits on their articles. The Lakers can't afford him, and the Brooklyn is not going to do a sign and trade for Russell Westbrook, right? But then also you got to be asking yourself too, what's going to happen with Kevin Durant? What's going to happen with Kevin Durant? Say it again. What's going to happen with Kevin Durant? You know, so I mean, but before we get there, I mean, the Knicks, I guess they had the money. I'm not sure, the Knicks got the money. They talking about potential suitors. So, I mean, if Brooklyn wanted to get some for him, he would have to pick up his player option, and they would have to sign a new contract, then ship him where he wanted to go. So, I mean, James Harden was on to something. And I don't know how Kevin Durant feel about it, but that is what it is. But for some of these teams to get him, it's gonna have to be a signing trade. And like I said before, what do the Knicks got that the Brooklyn will want? Come on, Julius Randle? Not sure. RJ Barrett for sure. That'll be a good pick, but they didn't trade RJ Barrett. Mitchell Robinson a free agent, so they don't. Like I said before, they throwing teams out here. So a signing trade is gonna have to be imminent for him to go the places that he want to go. I mean, if it's the Knicks, if it's you look at the suitors, if it's Miami, if it's the Knicks, if it's the Lakers, if it's the Clippers, it's going to have to be facilitated in a sign and trade. And some of these teams don't even have draft capital to make it happen for Brooklyn. So think of that for a minute. I mean, you say Miami, if they're gonna trade him in conference, Miami, Milwaukee, would they really trade him to Milwaukee or Miami? I mean, he's not going back to Boston, especially after burning their stage. But should some of these teams want to pay top dollar for a dude who some people say is the greatest, most skilled basketball player, which he is not? Um, would they want to pay for somebody that's injured? That's the $1 million question. Would they want to pay somebody that's injured? And you don't know if he's gonna be there. It's always something wrong with him and like that. So I'm not sure. Somebody gonna take a chance on him. If it's Dallas, if Dallas can do a sign and trade and send Brunson and somebody up there and some picks up there, I think they just gave a pick away to Houston. So you look at Dallas, you look at New Orleans, uh, you know, um, you got to ask yourself, do we want to be in some of those places, man? So um, Sacramento got some firepower. But will they help Brooklyn get what they need to get? Um, Minnesota got some firepower, but would they want to deal with all of that? So I mean, I don't know where he gonna go, but where he got to go is teams with money is Orlando, Detroit, and I can't remember the other teams. Three teams they got money, So you look at it, man. Come on, Raptors. I don't think he go up there, especially without not being, vaccinated. Uh, the Hawks won't work with Trey Young. I mean, Cleveland might be a team, but they like Garland a lot. Um, So I mean, it ain't a lot of suitors out there, man. As far as contenders in the East, more likely they like trade them to the West. And you look at Utah. Could they do something Rudy Gobert for Kyrie Irving that'll help Brooklyn in the middle? But you still need some more guard play. Because if Cam Thomas ready to step up, the Nuggets they got some firepower. Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr. coming back next year, Aaron Gordon, Will Barton, they got some firepower. The Pelicans be interesting. They got a lot of firepower. They got young guys like Aaron Neeson, Nikhil Harry Alexander. I mean, Kerry Glazzy, Alexander, whatever his name is. So they got a lot of firepower. So, you know, in my opinion, Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, Memphis would be an interesting one. Him and Ja be an undersized backcourt, but that'd be interesting. So Memphis might be one of those. I think Memphis, Dallas, Pelicans would probably be the three teams. Just like if the contenders don't want them, I think Memphis at Ja Morant, you know, but they'd be a little small in the backcourt. But if they're able to keep Brooks or Bangs, that'd be interesting. They got 2 picks this year. Got a couple picks in the near future. You got Brooks, Bangs, Steven Adams. So I think Memphis could put something together for him. But um, I said before, who gonna want him is the question. Somebody gonna take a chance on him. Somebody gonna pay him. But he's a guy who's consistently never been healthy. He's never played 82 games. I bet my pretty penny on that. He's never played 82 games. Never. He's never played 82 games. Hold on. He's never played 82 games. So you really want to hit your wagon to that guy who mentally and physically ain't there. It ain't one or the other. It's two things. Come on, 51 games, 59 games, 71, 75 is his high, I believe. 53, 72, 60, 67, 20, 54. That was the lockout year or the pandemic year. 29, bro. Like, dude, he ain't never healthy, bro. He ain't never healthy. So I really, like I said before, if you're gonna take that chance, take that chance. If you're gonna take that chance, take that chance. But he ain't never healthy. So like I said before, it's worth taking a flyer on because how old is he? About 30, ain't he? Yeah, 30. He's turning 30 in March, so he about 30. So, but I said before, it's worth taking a flyer on, but in a contract, if he doesn't perform to if he doesn't perform to his standards, he doesn't play, then you can get rid of him. It's gonna have to be that type of contract. It's gonna have to. If he don't like really perform, to the best of his ability, bro, or he don't play a certain amount of games, you can get under from that contract. So I don't know under their current CBA is that a thing or not a thing, but he going to he got to do a contract where if he don't like pull through, then he got to go. But then that's one aspect of talking about it. What does Kevin Durant feel about it? If Kevin Durant at that point, Kevin Durant might as well bounce too. Hold on. Kevin Durant might as well bounce too, bro. So they might have to trade Kyrie. If I'm Kevin Durant, I'm asking to get up out of there. I'm asking to get up out of there if I'm Kevin Durant. Yep, I'm asking to get up out of there. I'm asking to get up out of there. So I think Kevin Durant should leave too. Yep, I think Kevin Durant should get out of there. So if Kyrie gonna be gone because unless they can fetch a big return. If he just walk, what else you got in Brooklyn? You and Cam Thomas. That's it. A broken down Blake Griffin. So he might be on his way out too. And you like, well, where can he end up at? Well, once again, I'm gonna go to Miami. They got a lot of firepower. They got Tyler Hero. They can sign and trade Hero. It's probably gonna be more likely Miami. Could he go to Dallas? But people be saying, "Oh, that's Luka team." He went to the Luka team again. Um, so hold on. He go back to Golden State. They got a lot of firepower, but I don't think he want to prove he can win. Can him and Kyrie go team up with the Knicks? Absolutely, but I don't. Like I said, they had to let Kyrie walk, and I don't know how they would dump the salaries to get Kyrie. Then they have to trade something to get Kevin Durant. So they still need Brooklyn, the Atlanta Hawks. I think when you're talking about as far as fit for Kevin Durant, as far as his fit, not talking about a good perfect city, as far as fit for him, it's gonna be the Atlanta Hawks and the Memphis Grizzlies. That's who need them the most. The Atlanta Hawks and the Memphis Grizzlies. Yep, that's who need them the most. Now other teams that could use them, you know, um, Denver Nuggets, the Dallas Mavericks, the Phoenix Suns. They could sign and trade Aiden over there too. I think he restricted though, but so yeah, Utah. But who want to go to Utah though? But Miami, Charlotte, Chicago won't be a bad fit. That'd be signing and trading Levine over there. I'm not sure he want to do that, but like I said before, the best fits is Atlanta and Memphis for him. Memphis is perfect. You know what I'm saying? You would say, well, who would they get rid of? I mean, you probably would start you know draft picks this year, maybe one this year, one next year. Um, then you would say, man, uh, maybe if you can get Steven Adams away, you probably gonna have to give up Desmond Banks and Dylan Brooks. Um, but if you can find a way to keep Jaren Jackson, John Morant, Desmond Bain, then that's perfect. Then that's perfect, man. So, well, yeah, them the best fits for Kevin Durant. Kyrie Irving, it's a little bit different. So it's not a lot of money out there for Kyrie to go just sign. So they have to be a sign and trade. So, but realistically, Golden State got the firepower to bring him back. I mean, Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole in the deal, bring him back in there. But I think for him, Memphis and Atlanta, for his sanity, is a good fit for him. Dark horse, the Hornets, Cleveland. Cleveland right there with Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. Imagine the front line with Kevin Durant, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, Darius Garland running the point. Karis LeVert back there. They probably got to have to move Karis LeVert. So, that's a good fit. Hornets, that's a young team. Can use his leadership. LaMelo Ball, Miles Bridges, Kevin Durant. They got to find somebody in the middle. They got pick 13 and pick 15. So, so yeah, so them couple fits to me. that'll work for him. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check the NBA Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live, drop a video. For instance, you want to support the channel, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit my link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts. On the link tree, my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal there as well too. Check the NBA Talk playlist. Appreciate the love and support. Check my Detroit channel, Mercy Sports Talk, right here on YouTube. That's Mercy Sports Talk. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.